Ran the count full in her first 2 plate appearances and walked each of those times.
They've stayed in because of their defense and that on-base percentage.
Hebel with a soft pop right toward the second base bag, and it is the second baseman Woodard that takes it. Jemiah Byram.
It's one of those things too with confidence, right? Like it's such a mental game as much as it is physical.
Robinson picked up an RBI yesterday, even though she didn't have a hit. Here's a spectacular play by Woodard, showing the range, getting over there. Roberts has started every game for the Flames at first base, and she's become a strong component of the infield, moving over to that position, making the transition there. And her skills have been on display at first base. This ball is hit really well to left field. It short hops against the fence. Bella Perez has a 2-out single. Woodard coming off of a 1-for-3 performance that included a double. Bounces this one through the right side. Starts the game off with a base hit and continues her on-base streak. She has now reached safely in 16.
She's just going to focus on good quality at bats. McManus in that similar position that Brooke Roberts was in last night when she hit that 3-run home run over right field.
And she pulls that one well foul. The wind right. Grounds this one to first base. Hebel fields it right at the bag. And with her 3rd home run of the season yesterday, giving her 29 RBIs. And hits it to second base. Hobbs took a look home, but didn't have a play. So another RBI for Roberts to give her 30 on the season and give Liberty the initial.
She's dangerous overall.
Yes.
She's great in center field. She's great at the plate. She causes chaos on the bases.
Pops that bunt foul back to the screen. Had a stolen base yesterday, giving her.
When you're throwing to somebody like Madry, Young doing a great job, again, getting ahead in the count, which allows for her to play with that outside corner, trying to get a ground ball to third base, shortstop.
In the air toward left, Grader tracking it and squeezes it to end the inning. So the first 2 reach, 1 scores. She caught the ball, she ended the inning, and here she is going straight to get a bat. Oh, and that one rides up and in, so she'll take a base as well.
That rise ball is going to go up and in and get her right under the rib.
You can do.
Bunt is fouled back by Haley Carter. They got down by 4 runs at one point. They were willing to give up an out to move up a runner if that's what the situation called for.
They're really able to capitalize on free bases, and that small ball, that's what creates the chaos in defenses, and that is what is going to give you the momentum
right now.
She has struck out 3 of the last 4 batters she has faced, and now she sees Morgan Holiday lift her first pitch out toward right center field. Madry, and also a 363 average for the season. It's not like she was doing poorly before that. She's been
Can only imagine what she's going to be as she continues to progress and get better.
Grounds this one towards short. Holiday is over there and retires Dorr to start off the second.
Hit those ground balls and those fly balls, and I think that's just as effective as speed.
This ball is sent right back up the middle. Solid single for Rachel Crane. Appreciate the chance to talk to him in game. Also appreciate the opportunity we had to talk to him earlier this week. Just you can really tell the values he instills in the program, the culture he's established. He's certainly proud of his home state of Texas and the entire roster.
You never miss Easter. You got to be back with the family, and that's what he's trying to do.
Yeah. Pop up to shortstop.
So there's a lot of sacrifice.
Nice job by Hebel to notch the second hit of the day for Sam Houston. This starts the second time through the order. Another 1-2. This time keeps the hands back. Talked about her.
They got back the form. She was feeling a lot more healthy in the knee and then just mentally as well.
Bouncing ball to the right side, and it hit the runner, I believe, and so Hebel is going to be out. A relevant answer. Didn't just give like coach speak, actually gave an insightful answer as well. But I feel like a lot of coaches have that assessment, but I felt him when he said that. I was like, I haven't seen every game, but I'm just having a visual, episode here of what you've witnessed when you were saying that defensively. But right now they're on the uptick, doing a great job. And
yesterday, she's doing a great job making those adjustments and making sure that she's getting ahead in the count. I feel like I've said that over and over again, but I've got to praise her for that. She's doing a phenomenal job today, getting ahead in the count. The possibility, I wouldn't mind.
There's another strikeout for Yoder. She struck out in the second inning today against Yoder yesterday. She was 1 for 2 with a run scored.
Through the infield and get a runner.
She bunts it back toward Yoder and sprinting down the line. Yoder makes the play, gets her by a half step for the second out. And Robinson, when you get to that part of the lineup. 3-2 though, she does go into the zone, and this ball is smashed to left center. A 2-run go-ahead home run for Seville. That is her first home run of the season, and she's going to celebrate in a big way as her team leads for the first time this weekend.
Ringing off the scoreboard. That thing was launched out there.
We said it just a few minutes ago. There is still
going for it. They just want to get on base and all the things. Yoder comes back with a strikeout here. Yoder had only given up 3 home runs in 59 innings coming into this weekend. Now Sam Houston has a home run in each of the first 2 games of this series.
In the season, and when you look at her bat, that is why she's able to go anywhere on the field with that versatility. Last night she had the 3-run homer. She know that that's what I have to be because that's what is expected of me.
2-2 pitch coming her way. She grounds it toward second base, and Hobbs.
Much this season, get out.
Here she is doing what she does, and that's one of the reasons she has a batting average above 400, able to break that streak of.
You just don't know what to expect, and she's able to constantly mix it up depending on who's throwing in the defense.
There she goes, and she has another stolen base, her 39th.
Anything in the gap, anything put in through the middle, she's going to score.
Well, they know how dangerous she is. I mean, on
little half swing. It's a soft liner toward short. Holiday calendar month of March.
And we've had fun talking to Savannah Jessie, but apparently there was a conversation where she said, Rachel, you've just got to stop carrying. You just got to shut it out.
Beginning with Kinsey Hobbs, who tries to bunt it, but it ends up going back past the umpire and falling foul behind the plate. Much more efficient today, only 64 pitches so far. Deals an 0-1 here. 3-1 is sent out of play to the left.
second base. So this would be a big out for them, knowing that you have Perez coming up afterwards.
Instead, she lines it through the left side for a base hit. That'll be Kyla Heine, who takes the place of Hebel at second base. So she becomes the lead runner. Robinson remains the runner at first base with one out here. See if she can do that here. Yoder goes right back to it, and another swing and a miss by Quinlan. So Yoder comes through. She has bookend strikeouts for the second straight inning.
I can talk about that all day.
2-2 pitch. There's a pitcher's pitch right there. Paints the edge for her second strikeout of the day.
A right-handed batter, that's going to be a hard pitch to hit.
Ground ball to short, backhanded deep in the hole by Holiday. Long throw in time. Picked on the bounce by Hebel as well. Nice job on both ends.
Woodard's really just got to be able to fight off that edge. If it's not what she wants, she's just got to get that barrel down and foul it off.
Lifts it out to left field, carrying fairly well. Grader, though, ranges back, makes the catch.
But going back to this, like, Young's done a great job containing her tonight.
Gets her to the ground to short. Another diving stop on the backhand side. Holiday is showing the range with a 3-2. In the air toward right, and it hangs in the air long enough for Quinlan to glide under it, make the catch, and end the frame. She came in to this weekend with a 181 batting average. Yoder makes the play here. We are more than 5 innings in, and it's a 2-1 ball game. It has been the opposite. Ground ball to short. The infield was playing in, so Byram is able to field it and throw out Seville. Grader does not score from third on the play. Fouled back into the screen. It rebounds back toward Jesse, who calmly. Yoder now above 90 pitches. 1-2. And that time Holiday does watch it high. Fouled back, so they'll do it again.
It's a good job by Holiday, just staying in this at bat, being able to fight those back.
And that goes all the way to the backstop, and Sam Houston will get an insurance run without the ball being put in play. On top of that, Holiday goes all the way from first to third.
But that's going to be way over her head, and like you said, immediately taking off.
Right amount to come back. Young has not allowed a run since the very first batter of the game. It was Woodard that had a single, and then she eventually scored in the first inning, but not only has kept Liberty off the scoreboard, she's only allowed 3 runners to even reach scoring position. This actually might be the biggest challenge she's had today. It looks like a speck of dirt may have gotten up into the eye.
Today, not just command of her pitches, but knowing what to pitch in each situation.
2-1, grounded to third. Seville tosses it straight across to Hebel for the first out. Bunted down the first base line. They're going to see if it will roll foul, and it does. Heads up play there by Hebel. Saw the spin on the ball and knew there was no chance to get Madry either way. So
Hebel.
now it's 1-2 to Madry. This one hit to Hebel on the other side of the chalk, and that's also the correct side of the chalk for Hebel this time because she's able to field it in fair territory, step on the bag.
Competition and a lot of fast pitching, and a lot of those staffs are full of rise ball pitchers, and you see what Liberty has, what they're seeing in practice. They're not used to all of this junk that they're seeing.
No, and that is what's keeping Young out the ball. But you come in with an off-speed pitch like Young is throwing, and you spin the ball, it's going to cause some damage.
In the air toward the track, Carter, the center fielder, ranges over. Second clean inning.
I think Sam Houston, having seen her yesterday, probably coming in with that off-speed is going to be to her advantage as well.
The more innings she's gotten, just the more confidence in the circle.
Ooh, there's a big swing and a miss right over the top of it. Bachman strikes out the first batter she faces.
Can be an easy hit to the outfield, right, Tori?
Yeah, that's true.
1-2, and sent right back up the middle. A 3-hit day for Perez with her base hit in the first inning. Grounds it to short. Byram flips it to Woodard. The turn to Roberts ends the inning. 6-4-3 double play.
So far this season, they didn't score until the 6th inning, so they're used to having that early production, and we haven't seen as much of that here.
Nice range there by Hobbs, going back to catch the pop-up off the bat of Liberty to put the ball in play. Her defense has backed her up. There's only been literally less than a handful of batters that have not had to put the ball in play all day long for LU.
She's doing her job. She knows what she's capable of doing on the mound, and she's not switching it up.
Two-strike delivery. Check swing. They ask if she wins. She did. Sam Houston takes the middle game of the series, 3-1. She only needed 2 strikeouts up to that point, but that's a fitting way to cap off a complete game for the league leader in ERA. Her 3rd strikeout gives Sam Houston a
Abby Young came to play today. What a great job for Sam Houston. Not getting the win last night, but staying in there with Liberty, fighting through it, coming back out today, disciplined at the plate. She had great defense behind her, and she threw a phenomenal game for her team.